video in the series of trading up. So if you've seen the last video, there's been quite a period of time between filming the last one and the one that we're about to look at today. Basically what happened was I bought the Ep3, cleaned it up, got it ready to sell. It looked amazing and was playing really well, etc. Listed it for sale on eBay, and before when it first went on, I had quite a few people bidding. I can't remember off the top of my head, I think I had 7 or 8 people who were different people who bid, because I started at £1 first bid, and it worked up. And then I thought, you know, the way typical eBay, people put in a few bids early on, you don't receive any bids for a little while, and we're coming down to the closing date, and literally 2 days before lockdown was put in place. So people were asked to stay at home, people were furloughed and so on. Understandably, it meant that nobody was wanting to buy a guitar there and then. Luckily I put a reserve on the guitar, so it meant that it didn't go for, I think it was sitting at about £180 or something like that. So it meant I didn't lose money. So I took it off, I waited a little while, let things settle down, and then I decided to give Reverb a try. So I managed to sell it. I ended up selling the guitar and making over £100 profit on it, which is great news, and it's let me put more money into the next guitar that we've bought. So let's have a little look at the next guitar that I bought, and I'll tell you about that. So here it is, and you'll see straight away from the case, Martin. So if you've seen other videos of mine, you'll know that I play a Martin LX1E and absolutely love it. Incredible guitars Martin make. I genuinely haven't played a bad one. I absolutely love them. So in terms of what we've got, let me open this up. Let's see how best to do this. Probably can tell from the case that it's quite small. So what we have here is a Martin LX1E. So this is a little Martin, or a baby Martin as people like to call them. Dreadnought style guitar, similar shape to the D28 series and so on. And yeah, pretty cool little guitar. This one's an E, which means that it got, I don't know if you'll see it here, it's got the battery pack and the input jack, because it has a built-in Fishman pickup, including built-in tuner. So I picked the guitar up, it was £200, it was somebody selling it for their uncle, and it's in almost perfect condition. It's got a couple of light scratches where a scratch plate would normally go, and it's just a wee bit dusty. It needs a clean, the fretboard needs a clean, got a bit of dust around here, headstock and so on. The other thing is it has had some new strings on it, but not all. So I got 3 elixirs, and it's got, you can see when you look at it, it's got 3 new elixirs on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a clean, restring it, get a full set of elixirs on it, clean it up like I say, so you know, get rid of some of the dust that's on the fretboard, on the headstock. I've been playing it as it is for a little while, and it's absolutely great. Plays really nicely. So yeah, I'm going to go away and do that. I'll not sit and make you watch me string the guitar for ages. I'll maybe just put in a slight bit of footage as I'm giving it a wee clean and doing that. And then let's have a talk about the guitar. So as you'll have seen, given the guitar a bit of a clean, so just used the usual sort of cleaner that I would on the body, and it's came up looking quite a bit cleaner, just removing some of the dust that you'll have seen in the shots that I've put in, especially around the headstock and where the bridge is. Other than that, the guitar is pretty much in perfect condition. I've replaced the strings that I got with it that hadn't yet been replaced, just to freshen it up really. I guess the only other thing about it is the case. It's I think the person who played it's maybe not been a smoker, but I think the person who sold it has been, because their house, obviously they've smoked in the house, there's a bit of the smell of smoke, which is in the case. So I'm going to just try and keep putting that outside for the next couple of days whilst it's dry, just to air it off and try and get that smell out of the case, so that if somebody's coming to buy it, it doesn't put them off the smell of that. But certainly the actual guitar, you're not smelling anything stuck into the wood. But I guess, you know, what do I think about the guitar? So I've had it for a few days. It's got a really nice sound to it. For how small it is, I think that was a bit that really surprised me. When you look at the size of this compared to a Dreadnought, the difference is unreal. I think for what it is, you know, it's a guitar that's meant for travelling. This is perfect. The neck, for me, I don't like the smaller neck. It's a bit too small for me. I think if you were really young, if you had small hands, something like this would be absolutely brilliant. But I definitely was most surprised about how the sound you get off this. So we'll put some footage in and we'll have a little play. So I guess what I'd say is, in terms of this guitar, probably wouldn't be one that I would buy. It's definitely grown on me over the last few days that I've been playing it. That I've had it, I've really enjoyed it, and I've really got used to how it feels, how it sounds. You know, for sitting on a couch, like I said earlier, if you were somebody who was younger or you had small hands, then something like this would be perfect compared to a full-size Dreadnought. For somebody like me, it's not great. It's not that it's not great, it's just not something I would pick. And you know, obviously you compare it next to the HD28 or a D28, this is very different. It's a laminate back and sides, and you can tell that when you touch it. You can feel that it's got a layer that's been put over the top of it, and it's the same on the headstock. You can actually see that, and it's a spruce top that's on it, so it's an actual real wood top. And I think it might be an ebony fretboard, but yeah, it's a really nice guitar. So I'm going to play it for a little bit longer. I'm going to get some photographs of it, and we'll get it up online and get it up for sale. Thanks for watching this video in the Trading Up series. Who knows what's going to come up next. It seems that, you know, you really have to be quick in terms of trying to find good guitars and get them at a good price that you can then play them for a bit, have some fun, and then settle on to the next guitar. So I'm going to get this one listed, see how we get on, and in the next video I'll tell you how easily it sells or how difficult it is to sell. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy it playing it. It's definitely been a cool guitar to own. I think it's a really iconic one. You know, in terms of Ed Sheeran's made it famous, lots of people love these little Martins. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy it until it does go. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a little like. If you want to see the other videos in the series, what I'll do is I'll put a little link here, and if you want to subscribe, I'll put a button there. But in the meantime, keep making music, keep having fun, and I will see you next time. Thanks, bye bye.